This is the introduction of a new series called Tales from Austria, where I'm gonna tell you some stories of my life which I experienced. Now roll that intro. Welcome back, guys, or have Geri, like we used to say in Austria. Real short or real quick info about the gameplay in the background. You're watching a 3060 DM hardcore gameplay on the map Havoc. Here my score streaks and class setup. I thought I will start the new series with a pretty funny story. It was the year 2013 when I ran my second marathon in the Wachau. For all of you guys who did not know what the Wachau is, real short background info. The Wachau is an Austrian valley which a picturesque landscape formed by the Danube River. It is one of the most prominent tourist destinations of Lower Austria, located midway between the towns of Melk and Krems, that also attracts many people for its high quality wines. Here's a short little picture of the landscape, or a part of the landscape. So, the marathon starts in Emmersdorf, which is of course 42.195 kilometers away from the finish line in Krems. We were located in a hotel room in Krems at this time. It's smart to have a room there because the way after the race should be pretty short. Walking after you finished is quite painful somehow. You have to know that I'm like a scared cat when it comes to the hours before my big events. So basically 3 to 4 toilet visits is normal for me, if you know what I mean. Okay, enough about this weird informations. The whole event is pretty good organized, and you can basically take the marathon bus from the train station, which will bring you to the start line of the marathon in Emmersdorf, or the half marathon, which starts in Spitz. After waiting about 15 to 20 minutes, the bus arrived and I got in. You can imagine what a bus full of ambitious hobby runners looks like, right? All kind of colorful dresses, guys were bragging about the finish times and so on. The ride took us about 35 minutes before we were stopped by a corpulent cop who was responsible for blocking the traffic. So the road is basically free for the marathon runners and the public transport for the runners. So the bus stops, the driver opens the window and the cop basically tells him that he can't drive by because the road is blocked because it's marathon day. The face of the bus driver was priceless. He took a deep breath once or twice and asked the cop the following: "What do you think were they all going? To a pilgrimage? They are runners, of course. Now step aside or they will miss the start." First laugh of the day and an awkward moment for the policeman. So we arrived in Emmersdorf and already long queues in front of the Porta Johns. So I lined up and waited for my turn. The guy next to me was quite twitchy and basically tipped from one toe to the other. Must have been super urgent, I think. So the doors opened and we both went in. I made my business, and after a while the guy from the Porta John next to me started to whine. No, really? What the fuck? Where's the toilet paper? And now? Come on, this is a joke, right? Now already screaming, obviously, to reach the guy who was on the Porta John right before. "You dick! What have you done with the toilet paper? Did you take it with you? What should I do now?" Laughter outside, ongoing whining inside. It was so funny. I hurried up to get outside because I wanted to see what or how the guy looked like when he was finished. The big moment. Silence. The guy got out with his head red like an oversized tomato. It's so quiet you could hear a pin drop until the guy next to me screamed, "Where is his second sock? This guy is only wearing one sock." Guys, I almost peed myself. The rest is history, but the guy took it with a shrug of the shoulders and went to the starting line to do some stretching and warm up. It was hilarious. So guys, I hope you liked it. It would be awesome if you leave me some feedback in the comment section, basically telling me if I should bring those Tales from Austria videos on a regular basis. Thanks for watching, hitting the like button and subscribing. I'll catch you next time. See you guys.